Alrighty guys, at long last, we do have new communication about the, at this point, 2-week delayed update. I'm very excited to share it with you in case you missed it. It is coming with some major compensation. I also have direct communication with the developers recently, this was about 3 or 4 days ago, that I can share on the update. I'm going to explain potential issues that may be happening to cause this between Tencent and ByteDance. ByteDance is the umbrella company, the holding company that does own Moonton. There's some articles on here I can take you through very, very quickly. Shout out to Stormy Z. I think he was the first person to bring this to YouTube's attention. I had a couple people DM me about it. Then if we go over here, I have my All Heroes Rank series, guys. If you don't know this, it's a series in which I go through every faction and I rank every relevant hero. So in most cases, it is all the epics and the legendaries. You know, occasionally we will get a Liam for piercers, for example, or like an Autumn for Infernal when that is coming. Basically, I go through every single hero, go worst to first, and I rank them faction by faction. You can tell though I only have 5 videos. There are 4 more to come, and I will be restarting that series in the near future. However, each one of these videos, thank you to Moonton, comes with a diamond giveaway, and I have not yet pulled the giveaway winners. So at the end of this video, I will pull the giveaway winners for all 5 of these videos, which is going to be a lot of winners. So if you participated in any of those, please do stick to the end for that, and be sure to comment your UID if I do select you as a winner. That's how I'm gonna be able to get you that good stuff. I will also reply to those comments. Finally, if you guys don't know, we had this going on yesterday. Essentially, I made a video about potential fraud on the leaderboard. We had a level 14 account, which has since risen to level 36. I believe now at the time of filming, I am friends with this account now. I actually have been in touch with the person that owns it. Let's head over here very quickly. Oh my God, what is the lag here? There you go, level 45 now. Been grinding like crazy. Shout out to this person, Fen Gray, who says found you, accusing, this is unrelated, just reminds me, accusing me of stealing my name from me. You couldn't come up with an original name, just steal it from YouTubers. This is me, buddy. There you go. But here you go. I've been in contact with this person. You can see we're getting along great. This is the owner of the account. I wanted to release an update video on that today. If you guys check out this community post if you want more information. It's slightly delayed. War Guides, Destined, and I got in touch with him during Destined's birthday stream, and I got all the screenshots from War Guides. I was doing a takeover, so I couldn't talk to him directly. I have since talked to him directly. War Guides and Destined were kind of being our representatives of us content creators, and War Guides had some amazing stuff that he sent me that when we were having the shared conversation. Destined stuff, though, he has it in like a giant file from his stream. I'm waiting to receive that. So we'll also go over that. There really is a lot to talk about on all of those things. Before we break for the intro and then we go over the update, go over the compensation, do the giveaways, let's actually get this out of the way. There's been a lot of people that really understand why this is content that had to be covered. And then there's been a small contingent of people that have been very nasty to me. And I guess that is part of the job, but I have to let you guys know, or at least try to speak some logic. People are acting like I doxed this person, like I did something harmful and dangerous to this person. What we saw was truly bizarre, exceptional, aberrant summoning behavior. This is not normal to make a new account and instantly spend literally tens of thousands of dollars. You'll learn all about it tomorrow. And I got a bunch of people, including people on top of this leaderboard, 2 people from the top 10, reach out to me and say, hey, I think there's fraudulent behavior and it's, affecting our ultimate leaderboard placement. A lot of other normal players that weren't just in the top 10, at least a dozen, reached out to me on stream, in chat, in comments, so on, right? Clearly it was something interesting. Clearly, if you check out this video, you can click on this link with the metrics. It's clearly something people were interested in learning about, right? It's got views. It's got almost 500 likes. I don't know where people really get off acting like I ruined this guy's life. We saw something which we had never yet seen before in this game, which was spending and suspending in an acute initial period of an account to a level truly never seen before in the game, right? There's people I'm seeing on Reddit going on and on about how it was so irresponsible, as if we called this person out by their legal name, as if this person was, some known commodity that we could tear down, and there's a word slander was used. It was speculating based on, if you watch the video, a lot of indications and evidence that this was not normal. And it turned out to be insanely not normal, just not normal, thank God, in an acceptable way. At least that's what I think, and we will cover it tomorrow. But I just want people to know, I'm very frustrated by people always assuming the worst in myself and other creators and just and other people in the real world as well. Like, there's such cynicism saying it's being done for clicks, this, that, and the other. We're gonna all get our clicks. We always get our clicks, or at least that's the position currently in this game for a creator like myself. I cover things that I think demand attention, and based on all the influx of messages I received, influx of interest on this before I ever made a video, clearly I think it demanded attention. Since the video was created, I think it proved that, and it allowed me to connect with GRW, the actual owner of the account, and have things in a really respectful, really kind, really amicable ending with a full story that you guys will get tomorrow as soon as I get the footage from Destined, and it's just a positive thing. We speculated, and thank goodness we were wrong, or that you can make your call tomorrow, but you get it. Anyway, guys, how the heck are ya? I am Fastidious. This is a video about the update. The update is, at least we're getting updated on it, and we are getting some major compensation, so let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
All right, guys, so let's break this down chronologically, starting with the information I have from the developers. Let's unblur that. So basically, this was, you can see my thing that my dev contact is responding to. I've blurred out their name. I promise I'm not censoring anything, but, you know, I didn't ask. They've allowed me to share their messages in videos, as you've seen in the past, but because I didn't explicitly ask if I could share the name, I've just blacked that out. Any content creator can guess who this is, obviously, or anyone near the content creator program. But yeah, there they are. So they're responding to my message where, you know, it's a short version you can see. Also, I would encourage you to go through some of the comments on my latest video to get a sense of some of the community sentiment. That's essentially what I was saying. If we go to my channel, if you don't know the video in question, it was the update on the update, essentially. If we can find that. Why is this not doing it chronologically? It's very, very annoying. Here you go. Where's the update? You can see this video. And I encourage people in this video to comment and tell the devs what they think. And you guys really did that. 204 comments. Really, really good stuff. I really appreciate that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And that does allow them to have stuff to actually read through. And they absolutely did read through it. They absolutely did. So that's excellent. And I got a response. We've noticed that both the players and creators are concerned about the update issues. We're actively working to maintain player confidence in the future of our game. The content on the test server will be released and reviewed as usual. Although the update has been delayed due to version approval issues, the development of new content is continuing as planned. The devs team is actually actively communicating with the App Store. We will inform you as soon as the final release time is confirmed, and I truly believe they will do that. I think they will inform both me and you guys. And if somehow I learn something first, I will tell you guys immediately. Additionally, after the update is live, we will provide compensation for the delayed update. So this is the #1 most interesting part of it. I'll wrap it up quickly, but as you guys can see, we've already started receiving compensation, and quite obviously the update is not yet live. I have my theories. I will explain that shortly. This is something separate. Here the past 7 days, they were asking about performance of the website. Website is doing amazing. We're averaging over 1 million clicks a month. It is crazy. To be fair, that is extrapolated since the V2 update. But it's over 250,000 clicks a week, views a week. I really appreciate that, guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We put a lot of work into it. That's awesome. Then you can see I responded, thank you. I will communicate all of this. I think Dragonair's failure and now the news of Apple fighting with ByteDance and Tencent I left out a word here, has people, I guess I was saying because of this, people are just worried and anxious. I did not type properly. Please do let me know if at any point you have a rough ETA of the update. They say, thank you for communicating with the players on our behalf. Please also assure them not to worry too much. It is simply a matter of needing more time to review the process. And I do think I can probably put a lot of you at ease because I've gone through a ton of stuff at this point, trying to research what it could possibly be, what I think is going on. So let's start over here. I'm not going to read the whole article. If you guys want, this is, I would say, the better article. But these are the two that I've read. There's one other longer one that someone DM'd me. So if that was you, let me know in the comments. I'll give you a shout out next time. But I know Maka reached out to me. And then, yeah, but StormyZ covered this. On Reuters, you can see Apple's beginning a delicate dance with Tencent and ByteDance. Apple tightens rules on Tencent and ByteDance. If you want to read it, you can just search it. One is on Reuters. The gist of it is, basically, the reason we have something like Smile 1 and we have things like W Gold and we have these workarounds. Well, let's start with W Gold. The reason we have W Gold is so you're buying the W Gold, not buying the in-app purchase. Then you are using the W Gold as an in-app currency to purchase something. In one way, this is powerful to them because it can, work in that microtransaction model. Let me get off the screen. It's way too bright. It's probably blinding to you guys. But that microtransaction model where it's like they want to make transactions small and confusing so people think they spent $200 and they spent $400, that kind of thing, right? People come to me, I only spent $900, and then I have a conversation. It's like, okay, so you've probably spent $2,500, and they think about it and they go, sheesh, you're right? So that's one thing. It doesn't feel like real money. You get to some premium currency in the game. This is why games have things like diamonds and rubies and gems and so on. It's a way to obscure, to further distance the player and the money from real life when they go to spend what is in effect money, right? So that is one version, but the other one motivation to have something like a W Gold or have a diamonds, right? But specifically with W Gold, it has kind of been, the way games are using this is to circumvent having to pay Apple fees, like in-app transaction fees, right? So Apple feels like they're missing their cut. They're not getting their fair share. So Tim Cook, Apple, they're kind of putting their finger down on ByteDance and Tencent. To be fair, and interestingly enough, not because of games like Watch of Realms, but because of things like TikTok. ByteDance also owns TikTok, and in TikTok you have like mini games apparently. I don't have TikTok, I'm old. But you have games in TikTok where you can like mini games. I would assume it's something like a Subway Runner or a Doodle Jumper or something like this, right? There are these mini games which, or maybe it's something like a Candy Crush, I don't know, where you have in-game transactions, and they're doing the same thing. ByteDance is allowing people to circumvent this, and Apple's angry. Similarly, Tencent, owns like WeChat, which is like the most popular social platform by a mile in China. And apparently they have a bunch of mini games. I think the way Facebook would have a mini game, or maybe Snapchat does. I don't know. Again, I'm old. This is a possibility without a doubt, right? However, I do sincerely think, and perhaps I'll be proven wrong, this is not like a stop everything in its tracks. However, I think without a doubt, it's related. Here we got August 15th is this article. Here is August 5th is this article. It feels very coincidental that it is coming at the same kind of time that we're getting the issues with our in-game update. A property owned by Moonton, which is owned by ByteDance, which is one of the big entities that Apple is getting upset with, if you will. So essentially what I think is this is because that probably Apple is being more nitpicky and more getting in the weeds and finding things to whine about when they go for update approval. So it all comes back to what I originally think happened. We don't know the source of it, but I think they submit the update. From everything I've learned, it takes 2 weeks, usually 3 or 4 weeks, to get an update or a patch approved for the App Store. We've never had an issue before. It seems to me in a lot of ways Moonton is a company, Watch of Realms is a game very much on top of stuff. I would guess they've always been submitting these apps for update review far within the timeline they need to. So 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, something like that. I'm guessing that happened. We have this backdrop of Apple kind of butting heads, and they found something that they wanted to whine about, make things difficult. This is, again, just a theory, but this is something that could have happened. But what I do actually think for sure happened, and that's why I think this timeline winds up, something happened, whatever the reason, Tencent and ByteDance and Apple or not, the update was rejected or there was an issue. And then I do not think I've mentioned this before. You can just let me quickly fix that and now approve the update. I think you go to the back of the line and you're back at that 3 to 4 week window. If we go to the original new update news, are they going to give me the information if I go to event notice or wherever it is? Oh yeah, I believe it was August the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. It was like the 12th and the 13th, or the 13th and the 14th. I think it was the 12th to the 13th was when it's supposed to happen. Now we're like exactly 2 weeks out, and starting today, this announcement came yesterday, they announced the 7-day login event, which is a honestly very generous compensation. They said, their message to me, the DM I showed you, that this would come after the update. Now I'm thinking it's going to come to when this ends. That's when we'll get the update coming or hard news about a new update timeline, right? I think it would line up perfectly. It'd be exactly 3 weeks. I've heard about this 3-week approval window for updates happening, and I think something will come. So I think very, very, very likely next week, talking beginning to the middle of next week, we will either get the update or we'll get news on exactly when it's coming. I think that for sure is something we can count on. Certainly, this is not a Dragonair situation. The game is not crumbling. I think you could be very, very lightly worried about this Tencent ByteDance issue with Apple, especially if you're an Apple user. But at the end of the day, I do not think the sky is falling. I think we are A-okay. All right, let's talk about the compensation. It already started coming in today. Today was day one. Essentially, they made it a login event. I think this is the easiest way they could do it. They're rerunning an old login event, but I believe this is from like the anniversary. It's a very generous login event. They're just rerunning what they already have in the game file, and they are doing it to make it up to us. They're launching it as a gesture of appreciation, act of goodwill for our patience, a little typo there, as we've waited for the update. I made a post that got a lot of negative stuff a couple weeks ago after the update was delayed a day, and I thought I took a great tone, but I just said I'm kind of frustrated that the update's taking so long. At that point, it only been 24 hours, so that just puts things in perspective, right? And people were saying entitled, this, that, and the other. Essentially, I made a poll saying what kind of compensation you guys think we needed. And a lot of people were like saying we don't need any compensation. So I would actually encourage you, if you guys were so negative and angry, if you don't want the compensation, send a message to support and ask, or just don't claim this. Don't even click on the event, right? Because you weren't interested in the compensation, right? But yes, we did get a very good compensation, more than I would have guessed. And I think this is to be expected. There's a precedent in this genre, in these live service gacha games, that if something goes wrong, doesn't mean the sky's falling. I never said the sky was falling. You don't have to point your fingers at the developers. I never did that, but you can voice, hey guys, something went wrong. We're ready for our freebies, right? I don't know why anyone's white knighting for the game studio. This is a precedent in the genre. You have to do it if something this awry goes awry. If something goes this awry, you get what I'm saying. And it did, and they did. They compensated us really, really nicely. So I don't get the pushback. I don't get the nonstop contrarians when all I was literally trying to do, at the end of the day, guys, I get all the freebies I need. What are we top 30K diamonds? It's never about me. It's never about my account. I'm advocating for the player base. Whether you think that's my job or not, that's a big way of how I view my role in this community. And would have the compensation been different or worse or better or whatever if I didn't say anything? Who knows? But I think it certainly would have been worse. I certainly don't think I hurt our case. It's a good compensation, all right? Basically, people are like, oh, hey, great, we're going to get 100 diamonds in the mail, 200 diamonds. We're getting a lot more than that, right? We're getting 200 diamonds today, and then over the next 6 days, we get 500 stamina. In total, we get 10 rare summoning crystals, enough for a 10 pull, a legendary skill crystal, which we know those are hard to come by, and 2 ancient summoning crystals. So we cannot convert the legendary skill crystal or the ancient summoning crystals into diamonds, but we certainly can convert the other stuff. So 500 stamina, that's like 2.5 huge stamina pots. So we'll call that 150 diamonds, right? You can buy those for 60 apiece. The rare summons, it's 10. That's 880 diamonds. So look at that. We're talking 880 plus 250. So that is 1130 plus 200. It's 1330 diamonds worth of rewards. And that is not counting of compensation, and that is not counting the 2 ancient summoning crystals and the legendary skill crystal. I think this is great stuff. I think we should be happy. We can continue to be patient. We can exemplify the true meaning of the word patience. That being said, in a week or so, we should expect something. We should expect some piece of news, or we should expect a hard time for the update. I think that's really fair. All in all, I never got angry and pointed my finger at Moonton. If you took it that way, I think you're just projecting something, because it's just dead wrong. I think they've handled this fairly well. I do think, especially that first week, there should have been more constant and consistent communication. But everything I've done, I've talked to people offline. It seems like it's a cultural thing. I'm used to businesses, and especially businesses with large swaths of customers communicating in a different way. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I do think this all but guarantees, if we go to this very, very quickly again, basically we do have the business as usual thing, right? So you can see at the end of this thing, although the update has been delayed due to version approval issues, the development of new content is continuing as planned. We have seen that with the release of AMR 19 through 22 on Forerunner. We're hearing about other things behind the scenes. We know there's going to be a new limited event. Check out Destin's channel for that. So I think this kind of is teeing us up for a super update kind of thing. Whether it's this update or it's the September update, we're either going to get an update and then 2 weeks later another update, or perhaps this will be delayed even further and then we'll get one update with 2 updates worth of stuff. It's going to be good times. At the end of the day, for any time in the year for this to happen, it feels like mid-end August is the right time for this to happen. Kids going back to school, people going on vacation and going on holiday. I feel like we're okay. I hope that covers everything. That's as much as I can possibly inform you. And yeah, let's continue with the giveaway. Let's do it. I'll go really fast here, as fast as I can. If you're not interested in the winners, you can click off the video now. Thank you so much for watching. Basically, I'm going to do this. We're going to put it in. Yep, anything goes should be fine. Include replies. And guys, we're picking 3 winners for each one of these 5 videos. Each winner gets 200 diamonds. Pick a winner. All right, we got Lapsed Pacifist. Fantastic. I'm going to make a list. Alrighty, number 1, we have got Lapsed Pacifist. Remember, guys, please, if you are one of these winners, in the comments of this video, comment your UID. So you go to this ID here, just copy it and paste it in the comments, and maybe say, hey, it's Lapsed Pacifist or something if for some reason your name was different. There you go, Lapsed Pacifist. That's giveaway winner number 1. I'm also going to make sure these people answered the questions I asked in each one. I'm not going to take you guys through all that stuff. Easy Power Creep, thanks for the support. Yeah, this seems correct. We got someone ZK4OL. That's our second winner from this video. We have one more winner from this video. Again, guys, if you're not interested in the giveaway winners, you can just move along. Wonder if there's something there with Kriya. Interesting comment. We will allow it. Okay, let's go. It's going to be Alan Chance. There you go, Alan. On to the next video. Let's pick a new URL. All right, so on to the Arbiters video. That was my most recent Esotericist video. Let's copy this address here. Let's see. Let's continue. 12 more winners to pick. Anyone else notice they conveniently removed the ancient shard? Yeah, that does not have to do with the thing. It does have to answer my thing. Still waiting for Praetor's Guide. Yeah, we all are. Second action, her open becomes permanent. No one's actually doing the giveaway prompt. Here we go. Praetor's for me. I'm excited to summon. I was like, what arbiter are you most interested in? So Brian, you are a winner. Thank you, Brian. And he already left his UID. That's making my life even easier, so I can already add that right there next to Brian's name. You guys can always do that in giveaways. We got 2 more winners to pick. Don't expect anything with your 30 Ancients, and you were right. Basically, I'm saying, what do you hope to get with your Ancients? Because it was right during that weekend when Praetus was coming. Fair enough, fair enough. Didn't name a hero, but fair enough. Another UID was left, so I can include that. That's from Smalling. We got 1 more winner from this Arbiter video. Then we're on to the final 3. I used to think Praetus was too strong. I just started coming more the Watchguard Lord. Yeah, this is before we really knew everything about Ingrid. It's been a while since I updated the series. My apologies, guys, but it will come soon. There we go, Jesus Reyes. All right, next video. And again, sorry if this is not the most engaging content, but this is really just for the purpose of demonstrating I'm not cheating or anything, and we are actually just picking the winners. All right, let's go to the Piercer video. Can I just copy the link here? I can. That's much easier than keep continuing to click on a new video. Let's click now. You know, 3 more winners. I'm assuming the question was something like, what's your favorite Piercer? Probably it was which is the worst one, and I was probably doing that because you guys know who I think is the worst one. Calypso number 1. Oh, wow. Is that what I asked? Maybe I asked who's the best or who's your favorite. Interesting. No UID, though, so definitely Rar the Lion, leave your UID. 2 more from this video. With a Laura. All right, Laura. Bragging about Laura. Okay, we got Chris there. See, whenever people say this, if you did this, you were overgeared, or you could have done it without Allura. Every time. Every time. Let's continue. I disagree. Bonded or not Silas is top tier. I don't know what there's to disagree. I said Silas not bonded was top tier. Let's continue. Definitely absent. He's okay. Yeah, there we go. This is so definitely. I was probably asking least favorite. There's the UID left. Thank you, Clean. We have 2 more videos to go through. And we have 6 more winners. Let's continue. So yeah, it looks like we're coming out of this with 15 winners total. Very nice. We've got our Northerners. Let's see who the winners are going to be. I got to refresh this. Let's go. Anything goes. A lot of comments. Let's see. Gersh. Pick Ardia at start of endgame a week after pulling Valderon. This was your favorite Northerner, I'm sure. Something along those lines. And left the UID. Thank you very much, Gersh. Making my life easy. If you left your UID, you don't have to comment. I mean, it couldn't hurt to still comment. Maybe you should, but like, you don't have to, because I'll keep on top of it. All right, let's get 2 more winners from this, and then we'll go to the Nightmares video. Nocturne, my first Lego and my first A5, carried me through Guild Boss and Void Rift. Very cool. Nice love for Nocturne from Yo Fat Yo. 1 more winner from this video. Congratulations, Yo Fat Yo. Let's see who it will be. Favorite Northern must be Mari. Can't disagree with that. Shout out to JMat. All right, our final video, the Nightmare video. Another person leaving their UID. Love it. I'm going to more explicitly ask people in the future to leave the UID, but I appreciate everyone for taking that initiative. And then our first video, most successful video so far from the series, we have the Nightmare video. Let's see it. Who's going to be the winner? Whoa, 313 comments. That's a lot. I am Ghosty, 5684. Favorite Nightmare unit has to be Lust. Cannot argue with that. Guys, I don't know if you saw in Destin's video, but it seems like all but confirmed Karigi, a new hero, will be the next limited. So you'll have to wait at least one more limited rotation for Lus. For all we know, it could be a lot longer than that. And that's my 2 cents. But there's our first winner. I Am Ghost likes Lust, so do I. Pick another winner. James Asperer favors Lust, another Lust favorite, and another UID. We're on an absolute UID streak. Maybe in some of these I did ask you guys to leave the UID. I must have. Maybe not. Who knows? Final winner of the giveaways. And again, sorry if this is not the most engaging content. Wrath is the favorite for Rico Frito. So those are our winners, guys. Thank you so much for participating. And if you're upset or bummed out or disappointed you were not a winner, do not worry. We still have 12. We'll still have 12 more giveaway winners because we're doing 3 more winners per video for the next 4 videos coming. So that will be Cultist, Chaotic, oh my god, what are the Watchers, and Infernal. So those guys are still coming. I've already done some work on them. They'll be a lot of fun. Kind of nice that we waited because now Ingrid can be included in the Watcher one. Unfortunately, she was not included. Ingrid and Jira were not. That's how long this has been going on in the Arbiter one. But yeah, that is going to be that. You know, a different kind of video, kind of doing all different things. I do think overall we should be excited about the game, excited about the state of things. Just enjoying ourselves. That's all it is. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do like it. Please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.